what's up? Another weekend update as promised. As I said in the last video, this week was about refinement for production, and as you can see, the practice database, at least here at the index page, has already its final form that is desired. So I've gone through several iterations, essentially, um, you know, introducing the whole brand layer, so the feel is on point and everybody knows once they land here that they are at freewithtech website. So underlines and brand elements everywhere, of course making it visually pleasing that you are adopting practices. So this is desired, right, to have the whole grid in this lime brand color. So this is when the practice is finally adopted, and um, this other card in a grayish color is telling that you have just saved the practice. So if you've just saved it, you can go into it to see the distinct practice page here. There is a start small action which tells you how was the easiest path towards adopting this practice and try it out on your own skin. And so once you adopt it, it's clearly reflected. So yeah, you can manage your practice from within the practice page, but also go to your collection, which also has these two sections. So save for later, already adopted. And this one, please don't judge me here, but it's something I'm working on right now. So I'm trying to give users a nice view into their practice collection. So showing concepts and how many practices within those concepts are in their library or in their collection, and then the lens through the journey. So how many practices in the collection are recommended for the reset phase, for the reclaim phase, or for the optimize phase. So you can see here that I have 4 of them already in optimized phase, which could suggest that I'm already optimizing my relationship with technology. But I'm not trying to say here that you are definitely in the optimized phase, because that's just the recommended starting position for the practice, where it makes the most sense to introduce it on your journey from slavery to freedom. So I think it doesn't make a lot of sense to introduce email aliases in the reset phase, which is the first one, right? So you're trying to escape the notification pool, doom scoring, and all these kind of issues. And probably in this first phase is not making the most sense to do the email aliasing and stuff like that. So I'm trying to provide these two lenses over the practice collection that the user creates. And so this is happening all for free. This is really just something that hopefully tries to promote the availability zone. And here you can see already the section which invites to share the email, right? Invites the user to share it with me, and hopefully I sign up for the notification, so that once this launches, then but this is not everything. So let me show you some more tricks here, because you can see, right, this is quite fancy. It looks okay, quite unique. You have this nice sidebar with filters, so you can hide technical maybe, and maybe you can hide also the ones that depend on the other practices. So there are certain that maybe need some other practice before it can be started. And so you can filter this nicely, also reset, of course, but there is more to this. So we can go to a certain practice and maybe look here which concepts are included, but also positions. And what do I mean by position? So this is a unique lens on the practice database. So this is really a shareable thing. And you can see here that the domain is live.freewithtech by ending the feed. This reads as a sentence. So this is quite a unique feature of this practice database, and it allows anybody to easily share the points of view on the digital freedom, lived experience. And so by this, I try to help spread the message of the free with tech lifestyle, either online or in a day-to-day conversations. You can easily remember such link, and it contains all of the useful practices within that lens, within the narrowed lens on the practice database. So, for example, in this particular case, you have and the feed position, which makes browsing finite, right? You want to restrict intentionally the infinite feeds, and there are two practices related to this particular lens. And so this is a subset of the whole practice database, and it's easily linkable and it's understandable mostly through the link that does this practice, what it is about. And so, of course, this is just a position, so you can browse the position, of course, see related concepts through that position, but also the videos. So yeah, this is kind of, I quite love it. I don't know how else to say this, but this is, I think, the ultimate advantage of having such a database at hand. It helps educate and spread the message with ease if you have the nice links as well. So it's really easy because you have lived of free with tech. It's what you do, right? You live free with tech. You try to do it slash and live with tech by, right? That's the position. And by what? By ending the feed. So it's quite easy, and this is a kind of a primary feature of this practice database. And so, of course, just to show you something else, we also have meta text and generated OG images, so that each and every link has a distinct look, right, online whenever you share it. So as you can see, and the feed make the browsing finite. That's the same thing you see here in the Euro. So there is this consistency between the sharing on socials and also the website. So really, it's just a little bit of detail here and there. So yeah, also this nice detail about always randomized lines. Of course, we have this notification banner that notifies the user, but this is the new version, right? It points also to the previous one, to this one, which tried to communicate my vision, but yeah, it was really like a restricted point of view, and this one is much better, I feel like. Of course, we have sub pages like about page, which is also improved. It's really not a major page, so I did put some styling here, but nothing major, I would say. I also preserved this nice grid for the history, and also embedded the two apps in a bit nicer way, so it's on brand and shares the same theme as the rest of the website. So yeah, this is of course privacy, and we also have the sitemap, right? So as I said, we have practices, concepts, then we have journey as reset, reclaim, optimize. So this also allows you to have this unique lens on the whole database, and this is the collection of practices that make sense to be introduced at the start of the journey, right? So but also we can go to whole journey. And here, this is another unique view of practice database, and this is the list of all the lenses. Of course, not lenses, but phases. And yeah, you can see also which practices make sense to be introduced in optimized phase, but in reclaim phase as well. So this is really just the same list, but through different lenses. That's the purpose, and my objective was to really make it very easy to share related practices together online, because there may be some people who will benefit from such an information. There is single link, you can point to narrow lines that is relevant to the person, and they can immediately discover that particular area, or if they're interested in more, they can go to the all practices and maybe discover something they didn't know. So this is, I think, really good for So this is also the same, right? We have those unique positions as well. So of course so just to tell you, the plan for the next week is to review the copy of this website and make it final. So this is really the objective now. As you can see, the shape is good. The progress has been substantial during the past 3 weeks that I've been publishing this. Of course, even before, while I was prototyping, it was immense work, immense progress. And yeah, it's still the case. I'm not stopping this week. It still needs a polish. So as you saw, there is this unfinished practice map section which is unstyled. This is not the final shape, so yeah, take it with a bit of grain of salt. And yeah, that's basically the objective. Just to end this video, here is the dark version of the database, which is quite nice because you can catch those bugs during midnight if you are browsing. You can see them nicely. Yeah, so this is it, and thank you